So I want to make a ton of money in this video, and the way we're gonna make a ton of money is by using a custom mob. I've already farmed a lot of it. I'll show how much I've gotten over time. We're actually gonna be showing 2 custom mobs, but if we go to Warp Winter, we're gonna go to the custom Winter Wonderland world, and the first one is the gingerbread. It drops a candy cane on kill, and if we go ahead and do /sell all, 2 of them made me about 450,000 per one, and then we have multipliers we can use to make a ton of money from them. So these are really overpowered when you farm a ton of them. It's just really worth it. And then we have to find the other one. It's a reindeer. They're harder to find, but they give reindeer antlers that sell for a ton. So I need to go ahead and find a reindeer. There we go, a reindeer, 2 of them. Let's go ahead and kill this one here and get 2 reindeer antlers. We'll kill this one also because why not? But if we go ahead and do /sell all just from 4, we made 18.5 million off of 4 of those. And currently right now we have 37 billion, and I want to go ahead and make a ton of money using all sorts of boosters on a ton of these items that I've stocked up over time. First, we have 2 dubs almost of candy canes, and then we have 10 stacks of reindeer antlers and 40 spare. And in PB2, I have a Pohaku soul, what I can actually sell as well. So I'll put it all in these 2 chests as that will sell. And the Pohaku soul is using the custom recipes, because in /recipes you can craft one with 9 Pohaku hearts from the boss. And we're going to be using one of the best sell ones on the server with maxed out enchants on it, repeat 3, fire sale 1, bulk 4, and double dip 3. This will make us a ton of money when we sell both of these chests. And what we're going to be putting all the money at the end towards is gas farms, because I already have, if I go ahead and take a look at island top, go to my island and take a look at our value, we have 15 billion value in gas spawners in the emerald block version of them, and we have 500 of those, what is crazy. So we need to increase that amount by a ton. So we need to go ahead, grab out all of our money making boosters. We need our money set tier 1. So we got our full money set. Then we need to go ahead, grab out our piggy pet. So let's go ahead, activate that, make sure it's active so we can get a almost 0.5 multiplier. And then we have to check if there's any boosters active. There is 1 booster. So I activated a self money booster. We need a money booster. So we're going to go XP shop, and we're going to buy a regular money booster with XP. And then we'll go ahead, do /boosters and activate that. And in my island upgrades, I do already have all the money boosters set up. So I get, from the default amount, I get a 275% boost. So here we go. We're going to sell the candy canes first. We're at 37 billion. Now we're at 47.5. So we made about 10 bill there from what it seems. And then we have this chest with the reindeer antlers that are going to make more. Same with the Pohaku soul. Let's sell that. We're at 47.5. Oh my gosh. We went from 37 billion to 77 billion. That's $40 billion right there. Oh my god, just from all the multipliers and all those items. And that was like maybe 2 hours of grinding all those mobs within the Winter Wonderland. And we need to get a lot of gas spawners, so let's go ahead and purchase those. Let's buy 3 stacks, and then we already have 38, so we're gonna put them all into here, upgrade them all for 35 billion, and that is about, I believe, 230 gas spawners into emerald block. And we still have 17 billion almost, so we can buy even more. So let's go ahead, go into the shop, and we're gonna buy another stack, and we'll go ahead, upgrade all of that. If we can almost do it. So we need to remove around maybe 8. We need to remove, I think, 4 more. There we go. We can purchase the upgrade now. So now we got another 52. And then we, of course, have 12 spare gas spawners for next time I need to upgrade more. So we go to IS Warp ZP. We need to go ahead and go over to our farms. And as you can see, this spawner here is already filled up to the brim. So what I want to do is build another gas farm. So all it's going to take is us to put a Lightmatica schematic down, and then we're going to build it. And then hook it up to this and build a chest system. I'm quickly going to get the schematic blueprint placed down. So what I'm gonna do is go ahead, get the gas farm built, and then we'll do the chest system. So it's been a bit, and I am gonna go ahead and do the chest now for this gas farm. I've completed the gas farm. I did configure it a bit different and change the other one as well. The point is, the farms are set up, and I did change the chest system down here so it would feed the same way the other chest works. So it feeds on this spot first and then goes all the way across, so I can keep track of when they're full. So I need to build this over here for this farm. So we're gonna go ahead and start doing that. I'm gonna toggle the blueprint, and what I do is I use a printer mod with Litematica, and what I'm gonna do is go to shop, and we're gonna buy a ton of chests, and then we're gonna go ahead, place a chest down, and as you can see, I placed like 6 of them. So I just have to hold right click and move along, and as you can see, it's placing all these chests for me. This is completely allowed on the server from what I know, so I do it because it's just way easier. And I'm gonna do this with hoppers as well, because hoppers, you can do it directional as well, same with the chests, so it's pretty useful. All I had to do was build a wall of chests and then copy it, and then I can print this. Okay, so we're done with the chests here, as you can see. So what I'm going to do now is grab out my wand for the mod, and I'm gonna right click here, moves the blueprint right there, and then I just repeat the process. But everything is orange because it's making double chests now, so that's why they're turning all orange. It just means it's a different version of what it's supposed to be. What isn't an issue, so I mean, I'm good with it. So I'm gonna get all these double chests down, and then we'll do the hoppers. Okay, all the chests are done. Now we have to go ahead and do the hoppers. So I loaded in the hoppers. Now I need to go ahead, grab out the wand, right click right here, and there we go. Now we need a ton of hoppers, so let's get that going. So I place one right here, and there we go. It starts doing its job. Obviously, my game is gonna tick down a lot of frames when using hoppers, but one thing about this is that I don't have to shift when doing this, because usually you have to shift. All I have to do is just fly, because it doesn't open the hopper. It's very, very convenient. All right, we're getting pretty close to being done these hoppers, and then we can go ahead and place down the spawners once we're done, because the farm will be fully functional. Anyways, we're about to finish off here on the hoppers. Here we go. Hoppers are now done. So everything is done. I'm gonna unload everything. So both of them are unloaded. Now we can go ahead, go into, I believe it was PV2, I think. Yeah, PV2, and we'll grab out all the spawners. We'll go up here, and we're gonna place them down right here. 282, and this should realistically work. There we go. That is amazing. And then the emeralds will flow all the way into here through the system, what is very, very convenient. And one thing I do need to check is if there's any boosters active. There are boosters currently active for super money and regular money, so I'm gonna activate a regular personal booster. I got 84 of these, what is kind of insane. So we're gonna sell all the loot within these chests to get some more emerald block gas spawners, I think is the plan. Okay, got the piggy pet out. We're gonna swap my set as well, get our tier 1 money, and then we'll grab the sell wand, and I'm probably gonna need to grab another one a bit later, but we're gonna go ahead and start selling. Okay, this one is done, so let's go to the next. That one is done. Let's move on to the next two. Okay, so I'm out of sell wand usages, so we're gonna go to the island, and we're gonna grab a new sell wand. We're gonna use this one since it has a better multiplier, and we'll go ahead and go back to this farm. Continue selling right now. That one's done, so we'll do the final one. So we have 9 billion from selling all the chests, so that's pretty much all we're gonna get. I'm just clearing off the bottom of these, so then we have a bit more, but overall, that's a good bit of money. So now what I want to do is grab out some gas spawners. We're gonna get another 20, I think. There we go, 20. And then we'll see if we can upgrade these all. I think we can. Yes, we can. And we can probably get some more, so let's do that. I think we can get like 6. Yes, we can. Now we're like literally broke. We have 4 million. So that adds 38 more, what puts us at 320. Perfect. So overall, that leaves us at, on island top, number 9 with almost 30 billion value. What is actually really, really decent. But there we go. We spent all the money from those custom items onto a good cause.